JP, thanks. Well, the recent shark attacks may have you thinking twice about going in the water the next time you're at the beach. Just yesterday, a 12-year-old girl and a 16-year-old boy lost limbs in separate attacks off the coast of Oak Island in North Carolina. Tonight, John Huddleston is taking a look at what you can do to avoid being a target while you're at the beach. John?
Yeah, Beth, and we should preface this by saying that shark attacks are extremely rare, but on occasion they do happen. And by doing a couple of things, you could actually lower your chances of having a chance encounter.
The majority of people who go vacationing at the coast will never have a problem in the water. But if you do run into a shark, the effects can be devastating.
These teeth are very sharp, and if a shark was to grab an individual and to shake their head, this is basically like a saw.
Dr. Stephen Watts teaches biology at UAB. He says the majority of attacks are actually cases of mistaken identity.
And there may be opportunities for the sharks to come in and mistake a human for a fish.
Watts says to lower your chances, stay away from piers and people fishing. Don't swim at dusk or dawn. And, if possible, get in the deeper water. That way you'll advertise who and what you are, which is not necessarily a bad thing.
If you look much bigger than they do, they usually won't bother you.
And in the cases of the two attacks Sunday, where a 12-year-old girl and a 16-year-old boy both lost a limb, they were only in knee-deep water.
Usually when individuals are totally submerged in water, there's not a problem.
But even if you do stay in the shallow end, Watts believes you'll almost always be safe.
Chances of a poor encounter with a shark are so remote that you should not even concern yourself with it.
In fact, he says the chances of you actually being bitten are only about 1 in 10 million. Odds similar to the lottery.
Of course, that's the lottery you don't want to win.
And another thing to think about, it's actually less likely that you'll be bitten in the Gulf of Mexico opposed to somewhere, say, like the Atlantic. That actually has to do with the way that sharks swim, looking for food. Again, though, either location, you're probably going to be okay. It is very, very unlikely that you're going to run into a shark and have some sort of encounter. We're live tonight in the newsroom. John Huddleston, Fox 6 News on your